Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I'm like almost laughing because I've really been trying to find a fly for the past 5 minutes, but anyway, I have a new wig that I'm going to be making, but I do have bundles and I wanted to show you the hair that I had actually got. And for the most part, a lot of people who have got this hair has said the same thing. I haven't seen any bad reviews about the hair yet, so hopefully that will continue. Hopefully I say the name right, from Klaiyi. I think that's how you say it. But with my order, I had got 3 bundles and a frontal. The frontal is in here, and this is a 16-inch frontal, and then they come with the bundles. So 3 18s and a 16-inch lace frontal. So I'm going to just open these up and show you what it looks like. All of the bundles come in a net. So here it is. This is the first 18. And all I'm doing is running my fingers through it just to kind of see how it does. It definitely smells like Barbie doll hair. Be mindful of that. Here's the second bundle. And this is straight out of the bag. Doing the same thing. No shedding with this one yet. Curly hair is going to tangle, so don't think that it won't, because it definitely will over time. With curly hair, you do have to maintenance it extremely well. If you already have curly hair, you will know what it takes. If you don't, and this is like one of your first times, you're really going to have to do some research on it. And there's a lot of videos on how to maintain curly hair. It is very high maintenance, that's for sure. So if you're not the one, so we got a snack, you guys, but if you're not the one to really take care of it, do not buy it, because you will hate it. So that's how much it grew. It's very nice. It smells a little better than the first bundle, but it still has that Barbie doll smell. Here's the last one. This one seems to have the most life in it of all 3. Here we go with this one. So it seems to be pretty good to start. It's all 3 bundles all together, and these are the wefts. So you get a pretty good amount for it to be 18. The longer the hair, the shorter. Well, the less hair you'll get. So be mindful of that. If you go 18 or longer, you'll get less hair and you'll need probably more bundles. But with this, I've been seeing you don't and you won't use all 3 with the frontal. Frontal does take a lot of the space on the cap. So the way the frontal is, they stapled it on so that it doesn't fall off. So be very careful when you take this out, because you do not want to rip that lace. It's also in a net. And I took this little baby off. Not really, but I did. And here's the closure. Closure. I keep saying closure. It's a lace front. I mean a frontal. Oh, here it is. It's not pre-plucked, so we're going to be doing this all year. The final test would be running my fingers through it. So I'm going to do this in there so you guys can see. I'm really nervous. Like, I don't like to pull on the closure because, you know, the closure is obviously sensitive. But we have to do this to see how weak it really is. There's a few gray hairs in this one, so dyeing obviously is of the essence. But we're gonna work this. We're gonna see what happens. It's not necessarily the same texture as the bundles, but it is close. There could be a difference when we wash this. It does grow. I didn't really do as much pulling and teasing it, but I'm pretty sure, and hopefully I'm sure, hopefully I'm right anyway, it'll look exactly like this. Oh, it doesn't. It's not that much of a throw off. That's the bundle, and I put the frontal next to it, so it is pretty much on the same note. What you guys are going to see now is me bleaching the frontal. So stay tuned and keep on watching to see what this baby does once the closure is bleached and wet. So I am placing the frontal on aluminum foil. You want to make sure that the aluminum foil is long enough to fit the entire frontal on. And we've seen this plenty of times before on YouTube, but you take 40 Divide enveloper and the bleach and you blend them together and you make a pasty type of blend. You don't want it to be soupy, but you do not want it to seep through the closure. And once I put the bleach on all of the knots, I went ahead and did the hair. So this is what the hair looks like once it's washed and semi-dry. So it doesn't necessarily take on a completely different look, but it does look a little bit different. But you see kind of the blotches and the black and the brown and the golden. That's what I was kind of going for. I didn't want it to be all even color. So this is what it looks like if you do decide to color the hair. And obviously if you leave the color on longer, the curls will loosen more. So once I finished the frontal, bleaching it, this is all the hair that I got out of it. Not that much, but it is something. So there you are. And then you see me putting it on my mannequin head because I'm about to pluck away at this hairline, and it does take quite a while. So just take your time because you don't want to mess this up. You do want it to look as natural as possible. So just take your tweezers and take your time with this. It took me about 30 to 45 minutes to get my hairline the way I wanted it to. And now you see me about to bleach this, but again, I just want to show you the 18 before I bleach it. And here we have it bleached. So the curl pattern definitely loosened up once it's wet and bleached, but at least you get to see what it looks like firsthand. So this is the wig completely dried and colored. So you see it's not that much of a difference, but here you have it. I just wanted to show you guys firsthand what it looked like with everything put together. I also in this wig installed the elastic band temporarily, but towards the end of the video I had to take it out because it just wasn't working. Do not judge me. I know this looks terrible, but I wanted to show you guys what the wig looked like on my head, dried with the frontal and the bundles installed. Here it is before I color it red. I let this sit on the hair for 40 minutes. And once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and rinse this out. Okay, so this is the finished product of the Klaiyi hair that I have. It kind of makes up, it's the same as when you first get the bundles. It changes a little bit, the closure does. It gets a lot more frizzy, which is honestly what I prefer. The way the frontal came, I really like that look better. So this right here is the frontal. And then back here, just so you guys can see the difference, if you see it, because I've been teasing it. These are the bundles. So the bundles look more neater as far as not, the best word for it would be that the bundles are less kinky than the frontal. When you wash the frontal doesn't get kinky, but it does have that frizzy, could be your kind of hair. Because in the front, you see all of this is the frontal, including this, and this is what I was really going for, something that kind of looked like that. So to get the bundles kind of to match my frontal, I had to just really kind of play with it, tease it with the comb and the brush, and then I got this look. I used only 2 bundles in the frontal, And that's for just a few reasons. So I made my wig cap just a little too small for my head, but I was able to make it work. So I don't have to put in any combs. There's no combs in this wig cap. I just put it on. These are usually the combs that people get from the beauty supply. And while I love these versus the clips, if you feel any tension pulling your hair back while you have these in, that means your wig is too tight. You need to take these out because you're straining your hair and you're pulling it out slowly. Your hair will eventually come out with those combs if you ignore the pain. I've done it. If I would have made my cap a little bigger like I needed it to, I definitely would have went into the third bundle. This is what it looks like. Dried, not touched, unbothered. This is the natural state. And so then when you look at the bundle now, it pretty much is the same. It's no different. It's just black. This is all that I had left from bundle number 2. I couldn't fit it. When I tweezed my frontal, this is all the hair I got from it. So this was plucking the hairline. That's all the hair that I got out of it. But I needed to make it look as natural as possible. While I was washing it, it wasn't shedding or anything. It was perfect. If you have any questions about this hair, I would love to answer them. I've only been wearing the hair for 2 days, so don't ask me any updated questions yet. I love it. I love the red. I don't know what happened to the rest of my video, guys. I must have deleted it while I was editing, but I just wanted to tell you guys thank you for watching. If I didn't answer anything that you have a question about, let me know in the comments below, and I will answer whatever it is you need. Thanks again for watching, and for new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing if you subscribed, and even if you just wanted to watch, I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later.